The Invesco DB Commodity Index Tracking Fund ETF, DBC, is an exchange-traded fund, ETF, that aims to track the performance of the DBIQ Optimum Yield Diversified Commodity Index Excess Return, which is a rules-based index composed of futures contracts on 14 commodities traded in various commodity markets. The fund is managed by Invesco Advisers, Inc., a subsidiary of Invesco, Limited, which is a leading global investment management company. The DBC ETF is designed to provide investors with exposure to a diversified basket of commodity markets, including energy, precious metals, industrial metals, and agriculture. The fund's holdings are rebalanced on a monthly basis to ensure that they remain aligned with the underlying index. The fund is also rebalanced to maintain a constant level of diversification and to minimize the impact of contango, which is a condition in which the futures prices of a commodity are higher than the spot prices. The fund is suitable for investors who are looking for a way to gain exposure to commodity markets, as well as those who are looking for a diversified portfolio that can act as a hedge against inflation and other market risks. However, it is important to note that commodity investments, including those in the DBC ETF, can be subject to significant volatility and that the value of the fund's holdings may be affected by a number of factors, including changes in supply and demand, weather, political developments, and currency fluctuations. The fund's expense ratio, which is a measure of the cost of operating the fund, is 0.75%. This is relatively high when compared to other ETFs, so it's important for investors to consider this when deciding whether or not to invest in the DBC ETF. It is also important to note that because the fund invests in futures contracts, it is subject to the risk of roll yield, which can occur when the fund has to sell a futures contract that is approaching expiration and buy a new contract with a different expiration date. In summary, the Invesco DB Commodity Index Tracking Fund ETF, DBC, is an ETF that aims to track the performance of a rules-based index of commodity futures contracts. The fund offers investors exposure to a diversified basket of commodity markets, and is designed to provide a hedge against inflation and other market risks. However, investors should be aware that commodity investments can be subject to significant volatility, and that the fund's expense ratio is relatively high. It's crucial to do your own research and understand the risks involved before making an investment decision.